Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think they're still really strong. Like as I said, I've been trying to pick the things that got buffed. So like I've been playing a little bit more Arclight, trying to like kick it old school, but I'm still finding Hounds to be probably a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you compare it to an Arclight, right, you can just spam Hounds, and Hounds will be fine against pretty much all chaff, like crawlers, fangs, like with shield, with loose formation. Like it doesn't really matter. Hounds will deal with it, whereas Arclights have a lot more trouble dealing with that type of stuff.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well, we
right,
got a
well,
saber-tooth Xiaolao and a quick supply Apooche. And it looks like we're kicking it old school indeed. We are doing ball stang for Apooche.
oh wow. I wonder if we're gonna see like the old setup. I guess we won't because of the line not being where it's supposed to be.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
but
actually,
yeah, this is the classic old school setup where you have balls directly in front of the stangs, horizontal, and then you have a screening crawler. And I mean, the thing with Mustangs is you really want to keep them safe. So generally, the chaff is a little bit higher than normal.
I mean, Apoochi should be winning this first round after that much investment.
Yeah, he's up 200 supplies here, and I mean, this composition is really strong early game, and like especially when you're against fangs instead of crawlers. Like the Mustangs just feast, you're gonna pick up tons of experience. So I would say a pretty decent start for the game here for Apoochi. But of course, something like Oil can quickly turn things nasty, or like a Scorpion from the unit reinforcements, things like that.
Yeah, you could try and kind of get a Vulcan out as fast as possible if you're Laomam. Perhaps like buy the oil, as you say, on turn 2 and then aim for Vulcan on turn 3.
Yeah, that's true. Vulcan can be really, really strong. It's a little bit volatile because it's like the balls are good against the Vulcan, but the Vulcan's good against the balls. So we'll see.
Ooh. Redeployment here. One of the better spells for aggro.
Yeah, no doubt. I feel like Apucci's really good at it too, but looks like he's just feeling the tempo once again. I think he's going to use it defensively if I had to guess, because his towers are just unprotected at the moment.
Yeah, these are part of like the blue spells you don't really want to see as the aggro player because they're so annoying to deal with, and it kind of forces you to pick it as well if you want to deal with it.
Yeah,
Unless you
yeah.
just want to risk it and take something like redeploy for a long time. Long. What do I want to say there?
We get it. Don't worry. Now I do like that underground threat is 36 crawlers instead of 48. I feel like it's like a lot easier now. Like he put one crawler and like sure it loses, but I mean it must lose like decently slower, right?
Yeah, this Phoenix though from Laomam is really nasty on the left side.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I hate falling for this tactic. Like, I feel like I'm usually prepared for like the crawler that's gonna like get my tower, but the Phoenix, man, when it happens, it feels so bad because it gets your tower in like frigging 3 seconds. It's so nasty.
He
And the
also runs
sledges are
jump
great.
drive, so
True, yeah. That's gonna be annoying to defend. Oof.
this is really good tactics though from Laomam, I would say, because he needs
Yeah,
to
I think
stall
so.
until he gets a board that can deal with whatever is coming. But the 9 seconds debuff at the start of the round is really going to help with that.
Yeah, for sure. Like stabilizing against this board, it's honestly so critical because the ball levels are extremely efficient and are the stang levels, right? And like you just don't want to get tempoed out by quick supply. That's a great round win there for Zhao Lao. Dang.
That's so much damage. And somewhat concerning if you're a Poochie, because he took the spell, Laomam went
Yep,
for the redeployment, and still ends up winning, like, by this big of a margin.
exactly. All right, is it time for Who Let the Dogs Out? It's a Poochie, man. Come on.
I mean, 4 hounds is a lot of deployments.
I think it's so good. Like I don't think you want to get baited by the fortress here. Like I think you're happy to be inside Ball Stang and just have units frigging everywhere.
Wow, and Laomam going for the phantoms here. Is this a setup for oil? Oh, he doesn't run it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it could be like I just want armor against like Mustangs or something, but yeah, hard to say. He just might want like an air fleet.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, early Phantoms can deal pretty decent DPS. They're kind of like Phoenixes in that aspect, just lower range.
Yeah, for sure. Looking at the win rates on screen, that war factory is so big. You can't even see the win rate. Oh man, they made that
It could
unit
be
too big.
anything. Is it 44%? Is it 84%? Like it's
Ugh.
perfectly balanced, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. It just shows you how tanky that thing is. All right, well, the dogs are everywhere. That's going to be super strong.
I mean, the chaff is kind of getting out of control now for Apooche. Like 3 stangs, multiple
Yeah,
crawlers, multiple hounds.
it's so strong. The balls are actually getting a lock on the left. That's going to be pretty strong. Phantoms are doing their best, but I mean, it's a fortified tower, but yeah, the balls are going to get it done. Still got all our stangs alive. That's going to be soaking up tons of experience here. We should
Oh,
be
there's
getting
one
levels on
steel ball
both.
left.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, it's a closer round than I thought. I'm actually not sure if Arpucci's got it, but I feel like he's getting really important experience, regardless of winning the round or not.
The same thing can be said for Laomam, though. Those Arclights are farming, and Arclight levels against this type of board are going to be crucial.
Yeah, it's a good point. It could be a bit of a tit for tat situation, but man, let's see the levels. Double Mustang. Okay, so no ball levels. I think he really wants the ball levels.
Oh my, additional deployments. Mass-produced Phoenix.
All right, these players are cooking. What's up? We're doing fire here to kill the Mustangs and I mean that fire is crazy good. You
Yeah, that
could
is
fire
nasty.
extinguish, but ain't no
You
way you do it.
could, but like it feels so bad.
Yeah, man, that fire pickup is so good for Zhao Lao. When are we getting this thing nerfed?
Yeah, like you could fire extinguisher preemptively, but you're literally going to spend more money than they have spent on the spell.
Yeah, exactly. There's not really a great counter, and you can see like he's even doing it on his side of the board. Like you can't shield it. Like there's just nothing you can do. You can beacon, sure. You can redeploy. He could have taken it earlier, but this is the life
Oh
we're in. I
my.
mean,
You
oh
thought
no,
fire was bad? How about if we add oil?
I know, right? That's a
He doesn't ignite
nasty.
it either. Like that's such a like
Look at the
nasty
Phoenix
move.
flanks, by the way, too. He's just aiming to deal like infinite damage here.
I feel like the Phoenix is maybe a bit too much, but
I think so too. Yeah,
like you're guaranteed to win this round either way with the fire and the oil.
you would
So
think, right?
I'd rather try and see him do this on like the next turn.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, there. Down goes the tower. We have what? 6 Phoenixes left. We got them all left. And there's not much anti-air. There's a Fang pack coming in. I think the left Phoenixes are doomed. We got 4 on the right. We're about to lose our other tower. The shield should live, which is nice. We're kind of cleaning up. The fire's doing some friendly fire, no pun intended. And all things considered, how do you feel about that result?
I don't think it's too bad for Apooche. It hurts, obviously. The oil is still there. But again, Laomam did use that flank option.
Mm-hmm.
So you know about it now. You can defend against it. You've got potentially the wasps to pick up. And yeah, hopefully you can build your board around that.
Yeah, that's super fair. Now there's the Vulcan we talked about way on round 1 or 2. Now Pucci goes for the Wasps, however. I think that's going to be really nice at like defending the flanks from all the shenanigans. Of course, Zhao Lao does have redeploy, so Wasps kind of like just solidify and encapsulate all of your weak spots. And Zhao Lao still taking his time on the unit choice. Goes for the Wraith, actually.
Wow, that far up front with regen? It's gonna get insta-locked by the Phoenixes.
Yeah, they are mass produced, so I suppose less damage. Ah,
Oh, that is a
man, I
good
don't
read, yeah.
know.
I mean, it's very hard to deal with a level 3 maintenance Wraith.
Dude, this is like a blue War Factory like budget version.
Yeah, for air units or anti-air units, it certainly is. He has the
Man.
redeploy available too, so he can't just like redeploy it next turn.
Oh, yeah, yeah, really good point. This beacon this beacon's so funny. It's gonna warp in and like never make use of the beacon, probably. It's just gonna die.
Would you ever like beacon maybe the forces on the left for Apooche around the oil or towards the right tower?
I think I would, honestly. Like, the Vulcan was offered, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He has
Okay,
no fear, though.
actually, Wraith here takes more damage than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's gonna fall. Like, we have 2 more Phoenixes coming, so that's gonna I suppose the Phoenixes might die here, but
Oh, never mind.
I think we
Oh,
kill it, but man, it was
just about.
efficient. Yep. And you mentioned the redeploy. Although the Wasp, they might be quite a strong threat here. We can see them on the left going to be falling to the Fang and the Phoenix slowly but surely. But on the right, they're still sitting quite healthy with a Mustang Force behind them. The bubble may even live as well. Maybe not, but it was close.
It's a very, very close round. Still some Wasps left, though. They'll take the tower, and I think that will seal the deal for Apooche.
The bubble did live. What the heck? I guess it ran out. All right. That's a big result there because I would argue what Zhao Lao did was not good long term.
Yeah, I mean, the Wraith shouldn't scale too well.
I don't think so, yeah. We'll see. I
His
mean,
board is also like a little bit weird with like the Phantoms, and there's a Saber in there.
yeah, true. Okay, we got some unit call-downs here. Rhino, Vulcan, and Wasp to choose from. Now, Haste is going to be good on something like that Wraith if you redeploy it. So there are some greed versus tempo options here. Apooche going to go for the Rhino, and Xiaolao for the Wasp Swarm.
Now, what'll happen to these Wasps?
Yeah, the one that Xiaolao is calling down.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they're actually going to be dying anytime soon. Oh, okay. Apooche does add another Wasp.
Oh, what a beast.
Okay. Very
That's
respectful of the call
nice.
downs.
Yeah, and like the Rhino will tank the Wasp Swarm so that the Wasp will win that 1v1. So that looks nice and solved. Now Apooche took Charge Shot on the Phoenixes, almost tripling his DPS. So should have a much nicer time killing that Wraith, but I think this was the most likely outcome would be Zhao would just move it to the left. But okay, we have 3 Phoenixes that are going to be targeting it. And there's the one behind as well. I think that that Wraith is just like super dead.
Yeah, I mean, with the charge shot, especially as you mentioned, that's not going to be going anywhere.
I think it'll kill like, the hounds and like severely damage the balls and then probably die. Let's see what happens though.
Oh, it holds on for a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah. Oh, it killed a bunch of Mustangs as well. That's really nice there for Zhao Lao. And look at Apooche. Oh
And
my, he's
have a
losing
look
the
at these
Wasp.
pulls.
The pulls are crazy. Oh my gosh. Zhao Lao picking Apooche apart here.
I mean, this is kind of good for Laomam. Like,
Yep. Fantastic
all of
play
these
from
units
him.
arriving late, the Arclights are farming. They're level 2, one even level 3.
Wow, that was really, really crushing. Oh my god, he
Oh,
almost
that's
died.
almost
What the?
game. Poof. Oh, and Lightning Storm as well. I mean, there's a photon emission in there for Apooche, but surely Lightning Storm is a massive problem.
Yeah, that lightning storm, you cannot ignore that.
Yeah, Laomam will pick it up.
Okay, I thought we were calling him Zhao Lao. Now we're calling him Lao Mam. I
Yeah, well,
don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm confused. We need to we need to hear it from them. We need to get them into the
Yeah,
caster
we need
booth
to
and
get
ask them.
briefed. All right, I'll start calling him Lao Mam.
All
I'm
right,
being
I'll
chewed
start
out.
calling him Zhao Lao.
Oh my god, I can't
No,
do this.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Well, I
All
could
right,
call
all
him Kitten, but I feel a little bit uncomfortable doing that. So
right. Okay, the bubbles are coming down for both players, respecting the lightning storm. Abyss is picked up for Apooche. Gonna be good against the Wraith. Hard to call who's got this. I'm a little bit nervous for Apooche here.
yeah, Abyss is an interesting choice. Definitely, though, will survive the storm if it was used on that side, which it isn't.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
lots of good things to hit too. Like I think the arc lights, it's pretty good against Mustang.
I feel like this is way better for Zhao Lao to see. Sorry, Laomam to see the lightning storm because those phoenixes just they can't get away, right?
Yeah, I mean the right side is in a very bad spot. Maybe the shields can survive.
Yeah, keeping the Mustangs alive would at least be nice here. We can see the Abyss is DPSing down the Wraith. Down it goes. The Mustangs did, in fact, live. Bubbles on the right are gone. Here come the Swarm Missiles. Can they get the tower? Just tickling it, it
It's
looks
level
like.
2.
Oh, okay, okay. We have Phoenixes on it, though, soon enough. Oh,
I
the
mean the
right
Abyss
side.
should win this. Gets the shields too, we'll get the tower. There's only Mustangs left. I don't think there's enough units to be able to take down
Okay.
this 90k hit point monster.
That's crazy. Apooche stabilizing, perhaps, here. I mean, oh, wait.
Oh, it's kind of close, but the missiles do a good job of clearing
Okay.
up.
Okay. Yeah, Swarm Missiles are so good against Mustangs. Like, it's kind of cool to have another Mustang counter, in my opinion, because there's really just not that many in the game.
Yeah,
Other than
it's a
fire,
weird one,
obviously.
right? Like it can get intercepted, but at the same time, it can be a counter to interception if you want to just overwhelm that ability from the Mustangs.
Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy drops here. Round 8. Vulcan Raiden as giant options. Typhoon for Laomam here. Stormcallers if you want to pop bubbles. I mean, it's kind of an interesting pickup there.
But the incendiary bomb oil turn is back. Do you click sprinkler just
Mm,
because?
it's a really good question. He's going to connect. Oh, wow. He's really. Yeah, there's the fire extinguisher. Okay. The dogs are nice and high up, so I mean, should do the job, but it's all about the abyss, right? Like that's really what we need to keep our eye on. Melter is going to be the answer here, which I think is a great choice. I think that's been the safest option for me. Obviously, Phoenixes can kill them, but once they get those levels, you feel a little bit safer going for that Melter.
Yeah, especially that the Phoenix or the Abyss took a level at 180k hit points, you do kind of need a melter.
Okay, check out this flank down here. Does that go through? Wraith plus Crawler. It feels like it just dies,
Uh,
right? Like,
2 seconds. No, the crawler will definitely die.
yeah. I don't
I
think
think
that's
the Phoenix
gonna.
has this.
I think so too. Yeah.
Oh, he even took a level at the
Oh, the
last
level's
second.
big. Yeah, I don't even know if it was needed, but it certainly seals the deal. Can the melters get the lock on the abyss though? That's the question here. I mean, there's not that much stuff protecting it. There's like an arc light and some mustangs in front. The tower are quite exposed as well. A lot of phoenixes.
Phoenix is functioning as solid chaff so far for the Abyss. It'll lock onto the tower, take down the Melter in one sweep.
All right, that's a big debuff there. That's going to help everything finish off the right.
I
Looking
mean,
good.
Abyss, it's arriving.
Yeah.
Swiping left, swiping right, making sure that there's not going to be a next date between this Abyss and the Melter.
All right, very tame cards here. And like I mean, we've seen a lot of unit calldowns this game. It's kind of crazy to be honest. But I mean, at least there's no like lightning storm, orbital bombard, massive EMP.
Oh, and range now also being picked up for Apooche on his Phoenixes. I mean, he does have a lot of them.
I think it's a good move. Like I mean, you said they were good chaff, and honestly, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not even bad if they get targeted, but I don't know. They're really good DPS as well, so maybe it's good.
Yeah, Charge Shot really making up for the loss of stats from that particular card.
Yeah, good point. We get another abyss. So the crawler drop here from Laomam gonna be pretty annoying. Like, there's no like missile to kill it. Nothing to quickly kill. Like everything's gonna turn. We saw how bad it was last time when all of Apooche's units turned, and especially with melters on the board, that does make me a little nervous.
Yeah, this is definitely going to stall some of these units from Apooche for quite some time. I don't know about the level 1 Abyss. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you kind of want to have them at level 2 at this point, but I guess there's just no resources to make sure that happens.
Yeah, interesting point. Could also be like teching your abyss more could be better than a new abyss, but it's hard to say. I mean, we're gonna have a ton of swarm missiles, and that could be powerful.
That is true, yeah. Well, Wraith is back on the main board now.
Yeah, true. Not gonna last too long. Certainly, things are capable of killing that. The abyss and the charge shot phoenixes. It's not yet targeted,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be any moment here. And down it goes, basically. Right side, the
Oh,
Mustangs are doing well. Oh, the
the new Abyss
lock-ons.
got locked. Oh, the
Yeah,
other
both
one
are locked
too.
on. Oh, just
Uh-oh.
milliseconds short. But there's tons of Phoenixes, and there's not much chaff left. The Swarm Missiles did a great job. We get the tower on the right. The Mustangs are still alive. They're high leveled. And it looks like another round win for Apooche.
Yeah, look at this swarm of crawlers moving in.
Is this possibly game?
Oh,
It
it is.
is. Wow. That's a crazy comeback from Apooche. I got to hand it to him.
Yeah, very nicely done. I mean, we thought maybe it was an Abyss threat, but really, it was the Phoenixes all along.
Oh, for sure. The Phoenixes were, I mean, look how many he has, right? Obviously, it's mass produced, so that's what you expect. But man, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. 7. That is crazy, man.
Yeah, really putting that charge shot to good use. It's such a lovely pairing with the mass-produced Phoenixes. Love how he played this. He was in some rough waters at the start, let's say, because of the spells and some good flanking moves from Laomam, but manages to pull through.